morning, everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and tarot and oracle reading. So as we do every week, we're going to take some cards out just to give us an idea of what energy we're working with, how we can navigate it properly, some hacks on how to do things, change things, or accept things, or bring things into the new. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so let's have a look and see what tarot comes up to depict the energy we have for today and tomorrow. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, if you look at this card, there's an artisan. He's sitting there and he's working away very intently at his craft. He's surrounded by all those pentacles above his head. And this card is literally talking about hard work, getting our hands dirty, getting what needs to be done. And there I'm noticing all those books that are there that represent knowledge. So I'm hearing for today and tomorrow, this is about applying our knowledge, right? We've all been through quite a lot over the last while, as we know. We've all released a lot, learned a lot, and all sorts of things been going on. And now I'm hearing the words, get to work. So this feels like a grounding, get on with it, let's get it done kind of energy, right? And I'm also hearing enough dilly-dallying, enough procrastinating, enough umming and ahhing. It's time to get those things done. So all the good ideas you've been getting, all the things you've been meaning to do but haven't done, now's the time to get it done. Let's get cracking, I'm hearing Spirit say. Right, so there's that. Now let us get some guidance from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle just for some elaboration on that and for some hacks as to how we can navigate this energy. Okay, today and tomorrow we have, my goodness, can't make this up, eh? It says shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts, right? So again, here we have this, all that we've learned, all that we've gained, all the knowledge. Now it's time to put ourselves out there, show the world who we are, and welcome the transformation that we're all going through. So in other words, maybe the last while has revealed to you that you had some skills that you didn't know that you had, right? Or you've been too scared to try something new, too scared to be authentic and real and show the world, hello, here I am. These are my skills and my talents, right? I'm hearing Spirit say, now is your time. Yeah, so it's time for some change. It's time to shift into who we've always wanted to be. It's time to reach our potential and do the things, right? We're all gifted, we're all talented, and we're all unique, and it's time to show that to the world. Okay, so interesting. Let's get some elaboration from the Earth Magic Oracle, because I just felt like this week we needed a bit of grounding energy, and I thought this deck is nice and grounding. Okay, let's see. This one sticks out immediately. We have, please note, this card is called Wolf. It says Instinct. There's a wolf on this card too, right? So I am hearing the words pack energy, right? So if you feel like you've been doing things all by yourself, this week, try be open to working as a team. Try collaborating with others possibly. Like let's say if you can't bring what you want to bring to fruition on your own, try working with somebody else so that you can help each other to get there, right? Collaboration is key, right? And also wolves are very instinctive creatures. So exactly as this card says, follow your instincts, because I'm hearing we're all being shoved and pushed at the moment. We're all being kind of shoved out of our comfort zones quite a lot. So it's time to follow those instincts, follow those ideas, and bring some really great ideas to fruition. I get this let's get on with it kind of vibe. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see, what do we have for Wednesday and Thursday? Wednesday and Thursday we have the Six of Pentacles. So again, earthy, money energy here. And this card is about balance. So, and Spirit is saying there's lots of meanings here that are applicable to all of us you know, as we see fit. So take what resonates here with you, right? So in other words, this card here is to do with balance. So if you've been giving a lot, you can expect to receive more on Wednesday and Thursday. I am hearing the words money will come easier. So if you're waiting for a loan or some sort of payout, it looks good on these days. Also, don't be afraid to offer a helping hand. If you've got a little bit extra lying around to share, don't be afraid to assist others if you so feel guided to. But Spirit is saying this card is more about receiving, right? And they're saying quick. So in other words, whatever you're putting into action here, Monday and Tuesday, some new skills, some new offerings, showing the world who you are and what you've got, right? You can expect to see some quite nice reward quite quickly. Okay, so that's quite nice. All right, now let us see, what do we have from the angels and ancestors for Wednesday and Thursday? This one is jumping out. Okay, this card says drop your shields, protection guardian. All right, so here again, this is about being vulnerable, showing who we really are to the world, showing what we've really got. Now, they're also saying that this is in relation to relationships. I'm hearing the words vulnerable. So in other words, if you're wanting to be heard, seen, witnessed, and understood, you've got to show your real self to do that, right? So I'm hearing keep it real. So again, this ties in with this one here, as in showing the world who you are. Shapeshift. Shift out of who you used to be. Shift out of your programming. Shift out of maybe society's expectations of you, and let's shift into the real. But as we shift into the real and show the world who we really are on the inside, work-wise, doesn't matter what it is, we've got to drop our shields. We've got to show the world who we really are. And how we do that is when we're so comfortable in our own skin that we actually don't care what other people think or say, because we love and accept ourselves just the way we are, right? Other people's opinions don't matter. The day we have to worry about other people's opinions is when those opinions start to pay our bills. That's when we can care about them, okay? So here, drop your shields in every area of your life. Show the world who you are career-wise. Show your boss, your colleagues what you've got. Don't be afraid to step forward if you have ideas, suggestions. If you have business of your own, time to expand on what you're already offering. Show the world what you've got. I'm hearing the word sell yourself. So put out there, what have you got, right? There's people out there that are looking for value. You've got value to give. Show it, offer it, okay? Drop your shields. Now's not the time to hide, right? So there's that. Now let's elaborate from the Earth Magic. How do we put this into practice? What are the hacks? I'm asking, what do we have? Rain. Purification. Okay, they're saying here with this card that as we show the world who we really are, as we make ourselves open and vulnerable, we become receptive, right? Because there's no barriers anymore standing between us and what we want. We are open and we are receptive. I'm also hearing emotions, right? As we show the world who we are, as we become vulnerable, so we have to purify. It's a purification process. We then start to release what's been holding us back in the first place to make space for receiving whatever it is that we want to bring in. So we can expect, I'm hearing tears, emotional release Wednesday and Thursday. So let the tears rain if you feel so guided to. See it as a purification, right? It's all part and parcel of being real and showing the world who you really are, okay? Isn't that lovely? I love the artwork on this card. It looks dark and gloomy, but it's about releasing that, because after the rain comes the sun, okay? So that's lovely. All right. Now let us ask about Friday and the weekend. What guidance is here? What do we have? What is the energy for Friday and the weekend? This one grabs my attention. Oh, lovely. We have the Chariot. Forward movement. Now, what I'm loving about this card, pay attention to these two sphinxes that are here, right? They're different. They're different colors. They're made of different things. But this goddess here is sitting on the chariot and she's trying to bring these two together so that she can go forward. So isn't it interesting, okay, that the main theme so far of this week is about transforming, bringing the darkness to light, being open, being vulnerable. This also entails a lot of putting the past behind you. And I'm hearing the past you, the old you. That's what this past eclipse was for. It was about putting the past behind us. And in so doing, opening up to what patterns and programming that has been holding us back. Now we're alchemizing that now, right? As I think this has been a theme quite a bit for the last couple of videos actually, is we're transforming, we're shifting, we're going from darkness to light, to the old version of ourselves to the new version. So this week we're starting to come out now. We're starting to show who we really are, right? And we get to take the aspects of ourselves, marry them together so that we can move forward, right? So in other words, this is about, they're saying the ego, which a lot of spiritual circles love to poo-poo the ego. I fully disagree. The ego is the part of ourselves, the 3D part of ourselves, the human physical part of ourselves that we are here to transform. So our ego is our greatest teacher actually, because it's the ego that says, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, blah, blah, blah. That's the ego. The ego is instant gratification, okay? So how we integrate that is by saying, okay, the ego part of me this week is saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, but I'm feeling the push to go forward. I'm feeling shoved. I'm feeling like I want to show the world who I really am. I'm feeling like I want to offer more in my career. I want to be more present in my relationships. But my ego is saying, but you're not good enough. You're going to fail. You're not worthy. That's the ego. Now, we don't want to get rid of that because that's equivalent of no longer being a human, okay? But we do want to do is say, okay, ego, let me listen to you. Oh, I think I'm not good enough. Let me tune into my heart, my higher self, right? My true source. And let's see, is that really true, right? Am I really not good enough? Because I've got this talent, I've got this desire to use it, or I've got this relationship, I want to be more present, I want to experience more intimacy. How can I show up more? How can I take that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm scared, and let me change the narrative to maybe I can do this, maybe I am good enough, maybe I do have something to offer, maybe I can, you see? So we take the two, the I can't and the I can, and we get them to work together, because then the ego serves no longer as a fear, but as a caution, as a little area of our life where we can really examine and dig deep. So this is what this card is about. So this week we're going to be doing what looks like a little bit of shadow work, right? Facing the I can'ts and the I shouldn'ts and the I'm not good enoughs, and transforming it to, let me try. Let me show who I really am. Let me open up to this relationship. Let me apply myself in my job. Let me offer more in my business, whatever is relevant to you. Even on a health perspective, yes, maybe I felt before like I can't get better. Maybe I can. Maybe I can be my own healer here. Maybe I can say yes to whatever makes me feel alive, whether it be a new health regime or whatever it is, right? Let's take the I can't and let's shift it to I can, right? Because this is what we're being shoved to do on Monday and Tuesday, is to apply our skills, apply our knowledge, make it happen, get grounded, and let's go for it. Because our instincts are saying, hello, we need to go forward here. Okay, so yes, this card is one of fast forward movement, achievement, success, and it's success from bringing our duality together, like I said before. This is a very positive card, by the way. Okay, big shifting here. Okay, now let's elaborate. Let's get some guidance from the angels and ancestors to further elaborate on the chariot. For the weekend, this one grabs me. Well, you can't make this up, can you? It says, Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul, right? So again, this is about about direction. The Chariot is about fast moving, going forward, taking charge, taking control, right? And this one is about listening and doing, right? So, and I'm also hearing, reach for the stars. Because Spirit is reminding us that at this juncture, on our energetic journey going forward, nothing is impossible. We are literally as limited as our mind's programming lets us be. So again, here I'm hearing this week, let us examine our programming, right? A computer can only do what it's programmed to do. What is your program saying, right? Really listen to this programming and see, is this programming uplifting, motivating? Is it helpful? Or is the programming unhelpful? Listen to the voice of your soul instead, because your soul knows everything is impossible. Your soul is always connected to Mother, Father, God, Creator, Universe, whatever the case is. We're always connected. So listen to the voice and go where it's guiding you to do. Because the Spirit is saying we're starting to nag now. So listen to the voice. Okay, let's get some guidance from the Earth Magic. What guidance do we have? We have perspective. My goodness, please notice Milky Way energy here, okay? So again, this is spacey stuff. This is about thinking outside the box. This is about reaching for the stars and shifting perspective. And this is again about shifting programming, right? Maybe your programming before was limited. Maybe your programming was, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, blah, 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 right? And Spirit is saying that what gives us this programming is because maybe manifestation was slow before. Maybe whatever we wanted didn't happen because we weren't patient enough. Now we're in an energetic space where manifestation happens a lot faster, okay? But bear in mind, manifestation does happen in direct proportion to how much you first of all believe that you deserve it, for a start, please, right? And it also happens, there's this thing called divine timing as an energetic alignment. When you are energetically aligned with this situation, person, thing, experience that you want, it has no choice but to happen, you see? So let us really this week focus on our thought processes, our programming, our perspectives. Because Spirit is reminding us of that saying that when we shift perspective, everything changes, right? Let's shift our perspective to how we've been programmed to think and believe, and let's start installing new programs, new beliefs. And as we know, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to develop a habit, and it's scientifically proven because whenever we have a new belief or a new thought form that we repeat, it becomes ingrained in our neural pathways, and it becomes a new behavior. Right? So let us really look at our behavior patterns. We can't behave the same way every single time and expect a different result, right? So very, very interesting week here, people. It's a very transformative week. And because there's so much transformation happening underneath the surface, it is important that we do stay grounded, right? And staying grounded means we do what's in front of us. We committed, we work hard, like our little artisan is here doing. We work hard, we commit, right? We show up, we do what we feel guided to do. And this applies to work, relationships, whatever it is that is important in your life, whatever it is that we're focusing on. Let's commit to it. Let's do the work. Let us examine the programming that's gotten our lives to this point in the first place. And let us shift this perspective. So yes, awesome transformative week. Let's stay grounded. Let's keep putting one foot in front of the other, because Spirit is reminding us we're going to encounter resistance. Resistance meaning, okay, I want to go forward. I want to do this and this and this. I want to experience this and this and this. Oh, but now I've got to do the work to get there. That's the resistance. This is the same as, I want to be buff and have a six-pack and everything else. Yay, I want to do this. Oh, but that means I've got to actually exercise. Oh, let me rethink that. Do you see what I mean? We've got to do the work to get the result. But fortunately, we have the universe's full-on support at the moment. Like, we can do this, people, right? So what I love about this week is, yes, we've been given a shove. We can't go back. We're being shoved forwards. What I also love is this complete shift in perspective that we're having at the moment. It is huge. And when we shift perspective, yes, it is messy. It's not easy, but it's worth it, because Spirit is saying keep your eye on the prize, because the prize is the next version of you, the next best version of yourself. So to help that to be easier, keep in mind, who is that person? Who do you want to be? Visualize that person. What does he look like? What is she wearing? What is he doing? What is she experiencing? Put yourself in that future position. What does he, she have? What is he, she doing? What is he, she experiencing? Hold that vision, and then it's easier, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you there. Very interesting week, very intense one, but it seems like every bloody week has been intense, isn't it? But yeah, hang tight, people. We're making progress. We're getting there. We're becoming the next best version of ourselves on the daily. Yes, it's messy. Yes, it's hard work, but we have the universe's support, and that's what matters. So happy new week ahead. Take it easy. Breathe. We've got this. Sending you so much love. Thank you for being here, and thank you again, once again, for all your comments, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Have an amazing week ahead, and until next week, Monday, take care and keep well. Lots of love. Bye.